What's going on, guys? Back for another Saturday on Dylan's Horror Show, and we got us a doozy, y'all. We got one that one of the homies been asking to review for, I'd say, a couple years now, as he would put it. So I know he will be super excited to talk about this one tonight and give an early little celebration for his birthday, which will be coming up this Friday. Before I introduce the homie, we got Scarpet in the house.
Happy May 4th.
It was hard to pull him away because I guess he was partying with Lanaa Quigley, as you could see.
No, he's partying with Leia, watching Star Wars.
No, you said Lanaa.
Leia. What's the difference?
Leia, either or. But give a good warm shout out to the birthday boy. Not till Friday, but birthday week. Rockin' Robbie.
What is up? It is officially Robbie week, and I could not think of a better place to be than here with the Horror Bros on Dylan's Horror Show to talk about one of the greatest cinematic achievements in the history of cinema. Lanaa Quigley, Brink Stevens, Michelle Bauer in the one, the only Nightmare Sisters. It hasn't been 2 years, Dylan. It's been since the beginning of Dylan's Horror Show. I've been begging, pleading with you to talk about this movie. We've done Creeazoids. We've done Sorority Babes and the Slime Bolorama. Now we got Nightmare Sisters coming up. Hollywood Chainsaw Hooker. So here's to Robbie week, everybody. Yumpin' Yemeni, suck on my chimney. I am ready.
That's the Lanaa Trinity right there.
Hell yeah.
We did Return of the Living Dead too, though, I think, right?
We've done Return of the Living Dead. We did Night of the Demons. There's, but these are the good ones. These are the pure Lanaa movies, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't think of a movie where you see more of Michelle, Brink, and Lanaa than this movie. Right. Talk about gratuitous. This movie is gratuity to the fucking max, and I am here for it. We're sex positive here at DHS, y'all.
That's for damn sure.
Hey.
That's for damn sure. But before we dive fully into it, I figured we'd just jump into a little horror news. Because there's a couple things that I know they announced. I know The Strangers Chapter 1 is coming out in the 17th. So about two weeks, I'd say it comes. So if you're a Strangers fan, you might want to check that out in theaters. I'm not sure if I'll be seeing that in theaters. I do like The Strangers. I like the second one, Prey Prey of Night or whatever. I like that one best. But
Chapter 1 just tells me you're not gonna be getting a full movie, so why bother going?
what was that?
Chapter 1 just tells me they're splitting that stuff in half, so it's
Well,
not.
supposedly they filmed all 3 chapters already, and they're coming out all this
Is this the
year.
one about how the strangers steal the plans for the Death Star?
You would think
be.
it might be. It might be.
Cool.
Any movie's about destroying the Death Star.
They released a little still of Art the Clown and say Terrifier 3 carves out new October 11th release date. Here's your first look. So can't wait for that because I thought it was coming December. So super excited to
Must
see
be like
that.
Christmas themed, right?
I think so, but I don't think it's gonna. I think that's just gonna be a small part. I don't think the entire movie.
Is that the musical bit in this film? Is that what?
Yeah, I
is
don't.
The 20-minute musical interlude.
Maybe I don't think
they got lost in the last one.
Yeah, that I've never seen this, but it says add the bone-chilling horror anthology series Them the Scare to your queue ASAP, which I believe that's season 2. I've never seen that show, Them. It is on Amazon Prime. I didn't know it was anthology. I thought it was just like a regular show. So I'll have to check it out and see if it's any good. Anthology makes me a little curious to what it is. I believe I did announce this maybe last week or something, but I can't remember if I did. There's 2 new Evil Dead movies that are supposed to be getting made, and one is being directed by the guy who recently did the Shudder exclusive Infested, which is like a French spider monster movie.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. That looks cool.
I watched it. It was actually, I really enjoyed it, honestly. It's got like 92% or something on Rotten Tomatoes. I wouldn't go that high, but me and Scarpet both were at like 76, 86%. I enjoyed it. I really like the characters in it. And once you watch it, you kind of see why he got the Evil Dead role or, picture, because it does have some of that Evil Dead Rise vibe, just with because I know you didn't like that movie, not like the movie really, just the setting, because it's like based in like a ghetto apartment in London or something. So, but it was cool. It's worth a watch for sure. I did enjoy it. I will recommend this that I just told Two Gun about, and I just saw this on the halfway to Halloween. But maybe wait, because I think this might be. I think I'm gonna add this to Horror Fest. It's this movie called Anything for Jackson. That shit was fire, bro. That was such a good movie, bro. And Two Gun said he watched it with his wife, and that shit even, like he said, that was really good, and it creeped him and his wife out.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna add that to Horror Fest because it was on like I said, it was on the halfway to Halloween Shudder list. But I just went in totally blind, and I was like, "Holy shit, bro! That was really good, man." So I've been watching some Shudder stuff lately. There's some good stuff in there. There is some clinkers as always, but there's some good stuff too, man. There's definitely some good stuff. They announced that there's going to be a Rosemary's Baby prequel, Apartment 7A.
What the hell could they? What the hell can they tell you in a prequel for that movie?
They did a freaking. I think because they did the Omen.
Because they did
prequel,
the first Omen. Yeah, it's exactly what. That's exactly.
And that had to like. I know Robbie was okay on that one. I did enjoy it, but it was slow at times.
It's like everything has to be explained now. It's so
exactly.
ridiculous.
I thought it was a decent prequel because I had no expectations for that at all. So I was surprised. Maybe I just went in so low.
I think I went too high. And by high, I mean like mid. I thought it'd be mid-level, right?
Yeah.
But the trailer was cool, and it had the dude from The Witch in it, and the Green Knight, right?
Yeah.
And he's barely in it, and you're just watching it, and you're just like, how fucking boring. Like, are we not supposed to know that she's the mother and not the like? It seems it was so obvious, man.
Yeah.
It did have really good music in it.
Yeah, that was first Omen. But I'm sure because a lot, I think a lot of people that are putting these Rotten Tomato scores, like they're not hardcores like us. You know what I mean?
Well, these are the kind of people that go to fucking Walmart or go to a restaurant and they don't, they didn't like the fact that their burger that's called the jalapeno poppin' burger had jalapenos on it, so they fucking leave a Google review. These are these kind of fucking people.
I guess I didn't. Right though. I guess 28 years later or whatever is supposed to get a trilogy now. I thought it was just going to be one movie done by Alex Garland, I believe. And now I just got word that the sequel to 28 years later, they want the girl who directed Candyman, the remake, and the Captain Marvel 2 movie that was fucking the worst Marvel movie I've ever seen.
That was the same director?
Yeah, I mean, the way she shot Candyman was cool, but it wasn't
Well,
that
I mean,
great of a
she
movie.
didn't write the movie. She just directed it.
Well, Candyman just had
I
a rush
actually
third
want to
act.
say, I
They had a rush third act, right? The
Her and Jordan
Candyman
Peele did write that.
the
Oh,
new
did they?
we co-wrote it. The new like Candyman movie is okay, but it has a rushed third act.
Or no, it
It doesn't
written by,
fully
like,
develop
3
out its
people.
themes, I don't think.
Nia DaCosta, Wynn Rosenfield, and Jordan Peele all did the screenplay for it. So that's probably why when you have 3 fucking writers doing a screenplay,
Too
that
many cooks
usually
in the kitchen.
Yep. And did you ever go see Abigail, Robbie?
I'm thinking about going to
see.
see it tomorrow, actually, but I haven't made it
See
yet.
what you think on Sunday night show if you do one.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting to the theater tomorrow for Robbie Week. You know, one of my favorite things to do is go to the movie theater. So during Robbie Week, I like to do, and I also encourage everybody to do some of my favorite things. Like today, everybody was encouraged to go to the comic shop and then to come here and talk about Nightmare Sisters. So I'm thinking about Abigail. I am excited. Excited is the wrong word. I wouldn't mind seeing Fall Guy, but I think I'd rather go vibe with Abigail for an afternoon.
Yeah, Fall Guy's not getting great reviews. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a good trailer, at least. You know, I'm just saying. So at least maybe it's one of those movies that has a good trailer, and maybe just enjoy the trailer.
Right. Yeah, they ruin a lot of shit nowadays. Hey, it looks like Cinderella is going to be the next one to get a horror movie. Cinderella's Revenge is in theaters now.
Oh shit, really? And then we got the Little Mermaid one coming out.
And the Pinocchio and fucking...
They should do like an MCU of
Mickey versus Pooh.
Non-copyrighted character movies.
Supposedly they're doing...
Like a public domain universe.
Supposedly it's going to be called Pooniverse.
It could be called PDU, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going to be called Pooniverse, and it's going to have like Pooh, Bambi, all these fucking people, man. It's crazy, bro. I don't... What up,
Two Gun, I see you out there.
With you too, Two Gun.
Two Gun, you know me too well.
Oh, thank you, Two Gun. I do love it. I can't show too much of it though, because the shirt has titties. I thought it was
it's
only
the nipples that get everybody, man. It's the nipples that get you in trouble. We're an anti-nipple fucking community, apparently.
Yeah.
I say free the nipple, all of them. Scarpad did that last time I was here. Scarpad freed the nipple.
P Money owes me.
You never know when I might do it again.
P Money owes me 10 more for that because he showed twice, not just once. Yo, Manny's face, I should have clipped that, bro. I gotta go back and clip that, bro, because Manny's face was just so fucking hilarious. He might not ever come back.
It's kind of like talk to me. He'll never be the same again.
He'll never be the same, bro. Oh god, that was hilarious.
Whether it's a hand or Scarpad's titties, it's the same thing.
Sorry.
But if you didn't, I know me and Scarpad reviewed it, Fallout Season 1. Highly still recommend.
I might make a movie called Scarpad's Titties. It sounds like a good title.
It does, actually. Sounds like a good name for like a punk rock band.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you can't never unsee that. I swear I had a couple other things, but I probably lost it. Oh, yo, Scarpad, I sent you. They Rob Zombie announced House of 1,000 Corpses, a game of horror. So if you like horror board games, which it seems horror board games are like really popular
they are big, but I don't understand why.
I don't either, honestly.
People like board games. Board games can be fun, but it's a lot of work.
If you're one of those people that like have a group of people and you guys hang out all the time,
and
you
have
some drinks,
right? Yeah.
Yes, then definitely. You know, I'm more of a fucking hermit, so.
Well, I'm more of like if I want to have people over for like 6 hours and we want to explore Friday the 13th instead of the video game, let's watch fucking 4 Friday the 13th movies.
Right.
Let's play the NES game. Let's do that shit. You know, that's what I want to do.
And it looks like IGN posted an early review of that Tarot movie. I don't know if you've heard of that one. It's it's one of those self-explanatory, probably gonna be shitty, but they gave it a 2 out of 10 and said painful. painful to watch. So
I know you were talking about the Fallout show. I haven't seen it yet, but what I have been catching up on since it's come back and now it's, I guess, complete. I'm one episode away from finishing Chucky season 3.
Yes, thank you for saying that.
Fucking loving it, dude. Like season 3,
I just finished it.
Saves that fucking, like, season 2 was okay, but it was kind of weak. Season 3's been fucking
way
awesome.
better. Season 3.
I love how Devin Sawa is playing another character, and then he can't play that character anymore. So then they find another character for him.
And then he plays like the fucking the fucking stand-in or whatever for the president.
I love it. I love it right now. And right now, apparently, there's a number you can call to request a Chucky season.
I'm about to call that shit too because I want a season 4. The way that shit ended. Well, you haven't. I
haven't watched the last one yet.
I just finished it last night because I spent the whole day watching it yesterday because I waited specifically because I started episode 1, then I heard it was gonna get cut halfway down because of the shutdown or the writer's strike. So I was like, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna wait, and then when all 8 episodes come, I'm gonna just binge it. And I'm so glad I did because I fucking loved it, man. It was so unique, man. And this one really it just didn't season 2 was just trying to be like the same, just kind of in a new area. Like, you know what I mean? It was trying to kind of do some of the same shit that we've seen over and over again, which that's fine. But I like that season 3 went and tried to do something different.
Well,
and be
when you really think about it, right? You look at it. Season 1 is Don Mancini talking about his struggles growing up in high school.
Right.
So, right?
Yeah.
Season 2 is his problems with religion.
Yep.
Season 3 is his problems with the government.
Yeah.
And so that's actually kind of fucking genius.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
And he worked on he went away and did some TV, and I think he worked on the Exorcist show, and the Hannibal show, I believe too. So he kind of that's why, and he said he's I went away for a little bit. I didn't direct. I didn't work on Chucky. I went and worked on some horror TV, and I think that really helped him to be able to do what he's doing. Because I mean, I love Seed of Chucky and the Cult and Curse, but dude, he's. I never thought Chucky could be a TV show. These are some of the best kills
you'll ever see in a Chucky.
Dude, I was telling ScarPat, I was like, this shit is insane with the kills, bro.
Yeah. A lot of eye shit in this season, bro.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Mancini's a big Giallo
He's a big Italian fan. Yeah, he is.
So I just love, you could just tell he is a huge horror fan.
I would love Mancini to have
his
episodes. I would love to have Mancini have his own podcast because for instance, in Search of Darkness, he's so insightful about certain movies. In particular, look at the way he describes Tony Scott's The Hunger.
Yeah,
dude gets it.
That's why I only watched The Hunger because of him. Because he was this is one of the movie. Him and Elvira were this is one of my all-time favorites. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, David Bowie? I was like, I gotta watch this, bro.
Dude, that movie is scary as fuck, and it's got the hottest fucking cast out there.
Yeah,
it's got a great sense of style.
Pick up that. Speaking of, I gotta pick up that. I think Warner Archive did a Blu-ray.
Yeah, I have that. It's very bare-boned. I would love to have a special edition on this, but unfortunately, Tony's no longer with us, so we couldn't get a commentary from him, I guess. But
yeah, that does suck.
We're doing a Tony Scott movie on Monday night, actually. We're doing Days of Thunder for Robbie Week.
Oh, sweet.
Which is, I'll be honest with you, I loved Days of Thunder when I was a kid, and I kind of put it on the list for my week as a joke. And after rewatching it, I was like, man, that's a pretty good movie. I might need to buy this on Blu-ray. I guess
that's where he did True Romance, one of my all-time favorite fucking
Top
movies.
Gun. Tony Scott is underrated, honestly.
I feel like people, I don't know why, but I never hear people talk about True Romance like they should, man. I love
That's a great
True
fucking
Romance.
movie, man.
I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
And that's one of those that it's that's like us. You know what I mean? We're playing Christian Slater. That's what Christian Slater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we're Christian Slater, like the nerdy comic book, go to the movies by ourselves on our birthday, you know what I mean? When we're single. And
it's written by Quentin Tarantino?
Yep.
He wrote that movie in a non-linear fashion. And Tony Scott reshuffled it and filmed it in a linear order. And Quentin's like, that's not how the movie's supposed to be. Still a great movie, though. Still
I do recall that now.
Great cast. Brad Pitt.
Yes. James Gandolfini.
Gary Oldman. And James, it's so many people. Yes, it's such a good movie.
Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, dude, it's so good. And that was Brad Pitt's one of his very early roles when he was still doing like the stoner.
Yeah, he made the fucking bong out of the fucking the honey bear.
You guys want to say like talking to the mob guy? You guys want to sit down and relax?
Val Kilmer as Elvis. Val Kilmer as Elvis, right?
Yup.
Like, oh my goodness.
That was one of those times too when like everybody like that was the time when everybody like their like person that they would talk to was like Elvis, man. And I always thought like what was that the way we talked about that once before where I was like, why do you think he's talking like to Elvis? And you were like, that's because Elvis is like the man of mans at that time. I forget how you put it though.
Yeah, it's like the same reason as like Jesse Custer in the Preacher comic book is talking to John Wayne, right? Like he's like the epitome of masculinity and sexuality and shit.
You know? Yep, definitely. And that's why his hero. But yeah, Val Kilmer did great as fucking.
And plus, Balky from Perfect Strangers is in it, and he's got that scene where all the cocaine blows up in his fucking face, and he gets pulled over by the cops. Yeah, he's just covered in coke.
And then, dude. From the guy who plays Dracula, Gary Oldman as fucking Did you say him yet with the dreads and the scar? And
he must think it's white boy day.
Yeah,
dude, motherfucker think it's white boy day. He don't even understand, dude. He's so fucking you. If you didn't know that was him, you wouldn't know that was.
You never know. You never know. I fucking love that one so much, dude. That's what when that shit came out, bro. I literally day one I bought this, bro. Love this Arrow set, bro.
Oh,
I think Scarpet got the steel book of this one, but
I just got the old school release of that. That's fucking awesome.
I love this fucking cover for it, man.
Patricia Arquette playing Alabama.
Yeah, dude, and I like literally am in love with her in that.
Oh, she's great, dude.
Oh my
Very
God,
voluptuous,
bro.
man.
The fucking phone booth scene. Oh my God, fucking.
What a great fucking movie, man.
Great movie, dude. Great movie. I'll have to do that one day, bro. Just as a side fucking movie,
no
bro.
Shit.
Such a good one. But yeah, I'm sure I have one or two other things. I know Planet of the Apes is out next week, so definitely recommend going and seeing that. I know it's not technically horror related, but I know me and Scarpet will be seeing that, so maybe you'll get a review out of us sometime next week for that, because I'm super pumped for that. I know Scarpet went a little down because he thought Matt Reeves was directing, and he's like, the Maze Runner guys are directing this shit. I hope it's still good.
Yeah, that dude's too busy with Batman 1.5 or whatever the fuck he's trying to do.
I never got into the Maze Runner movies. I know it has a huge fan base, but
they weren't great.
The trailer looks really good.
They were directed okay, I guess. So I'm reasonably okay.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I hope so. I got fingers crossed for sure. But yeah, so that I think we'll cover horror news. If I think of anything else, I'll hit you guys at the end with it. But yeah, so we'll get into Nightmare Sisters, man. So this came out in 1988, directed by David DeCoa, written by Kenneth J Hall. I believe DeCoa actually his most famous role or directorial movie would be Puppet Master 3: Toulon's Revenge, which is the most famous, I'd say, Puppet Master movie besides the first one. Everybody, I think, always.
Plus two movies we've covered here: Sorority Babes and the Slime Bowl-orama, right? And Creeazoids, and also
Fema Aliens. Did.
And here's one that I think most people watching will have been familiar with: Beach Babes from Beyond. And here's what's crazy. Here's what's really crazy. Dave Dakota is a gay man.
Is he?
Yeah.
No way. Oh, he did Pit of the... No, that's not the one. That's a weird one. That's not the Lance Henriksen. He did Puppet Master Axis of Evil as well. Oh, I was going to say Pit and the Pendulum, but this is not the Lance Henriksen one. This is
that was Stuart Gordon.
Oh my God. This is a fucking Pit and the Pendulum with that fucking guy from Vanderpump Rules. Oh my God. I know that's going to be bad. Holy shit. Don't ask me how I know that, man. My girl watches Vanderpump Rules, so. Shit, dude. That just kind of that's
It won't be as
crazy.
good as the Vincent Price version.
No. What else did this guy do? Puppet Master, Axis. He has a huge list, honestly. I'm sure a lot of this stuff is very
He does
low
cheap,
budget.
low budget sexploitation
Witch
and horror
House,
films.
which
Yeah.
is it looks like he definitely worked with Full Moon a lot.
Yes.
Which me and Scarpet thought this was a full moon, but it's not. This is like I forget Worldwide Entertainment or something. Curse the Puppet Master.
Basically, what happened is he had leftover 35 millimeter film from Sorority Babes, right? And someone was like, "Can you use this and make a quick movie?" And he was challenged to make a movie in less than a week, and he shot this basically in 4 to 5 days.
Really? I believe it.
He did Creeazoids. Did you say that?
Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why the poster was on the wall.
That makes sense now because I was wondering. I was like, "Is this full?" We were like, "Is that full moon?" And we were like, "No." So why is Creeazoids?
He did a lot of movies people remember from USA Up All Night. 100%.
I was just saying, I said that because I was watching last night. I said this is a USA Up All Night movie.
You know, on the DVD, on the Blu-ray, it has
the
TV version where they're like playing with balloons instead of soaping each other up in the bathtub.
Right.
They're playing with balloons in there. They're like looking through the fucking keyhole. They're playing with balloons in there. When we were kids, or when I was a kid, I knew what that meant.
This definitely seemed like a movie that was made up as it went along, for sure.
Ooh.
Well, believe it or not, the script was written in less than a week. So
look at that. That's fucking sweet.
Yeah, I just sent that picture.
I know, that's why I had to show it. Damn, I think that's from the season 2 episode. Sheesh. I know, Robbie, I had to let you know, Robbie, so you can tell the comic shop to hold one for you.
Well, I do the toy orders now, so.
Did you watch any of the special features for this one?
Yeah, there's not too much. There is a commentary on there. I listened to the commentary. It's hard, like feels like Linnea Quigley's in the room with the microphone, and it seems like David's like on the speakerphone or something. But I did watch that. There's like a director's introduction. There's a little bit of a like an interview with the writer, and there's some bloopers, and there's the alternate movie. But the Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome is amazing. Now, of course, I'm a true fan, so I had to get it with the slip cover. Vinegar Syndrome makes the best slip covers. It's amazing. And there's the regular cover. I love it. I mean, this movie has a sleazy exploitation 80s silly punk rock silly vibe to it, right? And that's kind of like part of my whole personality is this movie, so I love it.
So yeah, me and Scarpa actually did a watch along on this. We're on Kick last night. So if you didn't know, me and Scarpa actually can show the movie on Kick,
though, right? Y'all had seen it before.
I'd seen it. He never did. I've seen it once before, like a decade ago.
So who left halfway through the bathtub scene and said, I'll be right back. I got to go to the bathroom.
Well, I knew it was coming, so I didn't. But Scarpad was waiting very patiently for it.
Took a long time to develop, that's for sure.
This movie is an hour and 23 minutes. So I think this movie would have done very well at the hour mark, in my opinion. I do think the guy in the opening with his fucking accent is hilarious. I get such a kick. If you heard me in the background, I kept going, "Oh, thank you, come again." I like you.
Yeah, Dookie Flyswatter, man. That's that dude's name. Dookie.
I need money before we do this.
Yeah.
He was hilarious.
I love when he's doing the impression or when he's channeling the spirit of her dead Texan husband. Yeah. He's like, "Woo wee!" Just like it's cracks me up.
And then I look because at first I was like, is he faking it? So then when he gets smacked, I was like, damn, bro. I was like, he's pulling through it. He's not doing a hiccup. He's like, don't hit me again. He went right through it, man. But
so I don't know if you knew this or not, Dylan. But Dookie Flyswatter, who plays that dude, is also the dude in the band. So he's the one that's like doing the songs. Like he's in the band Haunted what is it? Haunted Garbage?
So he's the guy we got to blame. Actually,
he's the one that's like jumping Jiminy, suck on my chimney.
Yeah, I like the score in this. The music is good. It's the score that is dreadful.
Yeah, the score is horrible.
The score is dreadful, but I love
Linnea's song is good. That's
which
good.
Linnea actually did that song. She wrote that
yeah, that's
song
for
herself.
the band. Yeah.
Yeah, the Dookie stuff isn't too bad, but the main score is garbage.
You know, a lot of people don't know that Linnea was also in a band. Linnea Quigley and the Skirts.
I thought so, because when I saw her performing, we were like, she probably wrote that, and I wasn't sure. I thought I'd remember that, but this was like her first like role that she was leading, I believe, as well too, because she had a lot of stuff. She was like the first to get knocked off, or she was just like the supporting role, but this was the first where she's leading the role.
Well, before this, I think I would say Sorority Babes might be her first like leading role, because she like lives through that movie. She doesn't have to get nude in that movie. Creepazoids, she's more of a side character, and of course in Return of the Living Dead and Graduation Day and Fairy Tale, she's very much a side character. But
yeah,
I would say Sorority Babes and this, which is same director. I mean, this was the follow-up to that movie.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, this guy obviously, he had Creepazoids, Sorority Babes, and this, so he had like a trinity with her, and he definitely.
Well, he also did Beach Babes from Beyond, which has Linnea in it as well.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. That's one I need to pick up from Full Moon too.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's another one of those USA Up All Night movies.
Hell yeah, yeah, I love me Creepazoids. Actually,
I got a copy.
Yeah, I love that poster, man. And I think that's why I wish Full Moon still did the freaking which this isn't actually, is this?
See, I actually don't have Creepazoids, man, which I'm kind of jealous right now. It's been on my Amazon wish list forever. It goes in and out of stock. It comes and goes.
Yeah, I got this directly from Full Moon. The poster is similar, but the coloring is a little different. And then the lettering, the original poster is like green and yellow on the bottom. So this is like the same picture, but like the coloring is different. But yeah, I wish so bad they still did. Like now they just offer like the box set, where they used to be like you can either get the Puppet Master box set or 10
movies,
Blu-rays of your choice. And that would like, so I got the Puppet Master box set. Then the second time they were doing a special where they gave the Evil Bong set, and you could pick 10 Blu-rays. So I was like, for $60, bro, holy shit, bro. Like that was for $60, I got that Evil Bong. Even though I know some people wouldn't think but it's still a nice box set. And I do enjoy the first 3 a lot. But yeah, dude, I wish they still did that, because I was like, every year I'm about to do this for $60. Their movies are like $20 a piece. You know what I mean? So you're saving, bro. I mean, you're saving $140, plus you're getting their Full Moon app, which is actually really good. They have like everything on there. So I thought that was a hell of a deal.
Once they got rid of their softcore porn movies and separated it into its own like streaming channel, that's when they lost me.
Yeah.
I want them both together. That's totally worth $60 a month or a year.
I'm hoping they bring that back for at least like the 10 Blu-rays, because that's really what I was doing it for. And then it opened me up to like movies that I had never watched, and I was like, okay, well now next year I'm gonna pick these up when I renew, But yeah, I mean, I would have never watched Baby Oopsie if it wasn't for that. I was going down a Full Moon rabbit hole, and I know how that movie sounds, but it was actually entertaining, man. You go down these like cheesy B horror movie like rabbit holes, and then you kind of you get stuck in that zone where you're like, okay, this one's actually pretty good. But then when you start watching like The Departed and Taxi Driver, and then you try to watch a Full Moon, you're like, this is dog shit. You know what I mean?
It's all in context, right?
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so I like I said, who the fuck, they don't even put Dukaki or whatever his name in the cast, which is
Dakota.
Weird.
He's the writer director. He's not in the cast.
Oh. No, I thought the guy who plays the gypsy.
No, that's Dookie Flyswatter. That's a different guy.
But yeah, they don't put him in the IMDb credit, which
They probably
is
put his
kinda
real name.
lame.
I don't know what his real name is, but
Oh, that could be right. Yeah.
I don't think
But yeah,
Dookie Flyswater's his Christian name.
yeah, right. So when I first watched this, I absolutely did really like it. I had a blast with it. On my second viewing, uh, I still enjoyed Dookie Flyswatter. I still enjoyed the nudity. I enjoyed the succubus, but I really felt the movie would have been a lot better at the hour mark. It's like the Creepazoids. Like it would just some stuff that like they're just sitting around, really not talking about nothing, singing merrily, merrily, row your boat, all that shit. And I was just like, get to the bathtub scene. You know what I mean? Because I knew going in what it was for, but I still do enjoy Lanaa in this. I love the fucking one girl. What's her name? Is it Brink Stevens? No, who's the
one with the nice tits or the one with the nice ass?
Michelle Bayer? And she was a Playboy, I believe. I believe
Michelle
she was a Playboy.
Bauer is awesome.
Bauer, yeah. I like her. I'd say I almost would go her over Lanaa, actually.
Have you seen Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers yet?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's in there.
Is she?
Her and Lanaa are in there, yeah.
No way. Yeah, I love Hollywood. She's in they brought her back for Sorority Babes in Slime Bolorama too, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yes, she plays a girl named I have not watched that one yet, so. Hell yeah. But yeah,
Billy, if you're telling the truth, that is way too fucking awesome, but that sounds like a fucking lie. But that would be awesome to see Dookie Flyswatter open up for Ace of Base in the early 2000s.
Oh.
There's no way that happened in this reality.
He could be telling the truth. He could be telling the truth. She actually did a good amount of stuff throughout the time. She was in Toulon's Puppet Master 3 as well, Michelle Bayer. I didn't know that. I'm tripping. Yeah, she's in Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, Sorority Babes, Phantom Empire.
Yeah, the sequel for Sorority Babes wasn't very good. The second one.
I never watched. It wasn't really. It has like a 3.3. I always liked the original one.
It wasn't too good.
I always liked the original one. That's always a fun one. But yeah, so my first watch was about 10 years ago, and I was going down a big Lanaa rabbit hole too at the time, and I definitely enjoyed it. But I was a lot younger too, so seeing all them tits and ass, I was like, whoa! I was like, this is like American Pie over here, baby.
You was hypnotized.
Yeah.
I was hypnotized.
But me and MeScarpet definitely had a good laugh watching this last night. But my big complaint would really just be that the regular score. I wish they'd add more of like a cool soundtrack, because if they had music like with Lanaa singing, with Dookie Flyswatter singing, this would have been a great soundtrack. It would have been perfect to go with the movie. The score, I don't know what they were thinking.
Well, they were trying to make it goofy to be goofy.
Probably, yeah.
It wasn't goofy. Just bad.
But I do love like the fucking beta guys or whatever, and they're like, they're going to like pull that. They're like, we're gonna sit behind your guys. We're gonna watch your door all night because we don't want you guys to make a stupid mistake and get you kicked out forever, you know. So those guys are funny as always. And then once they like sneak up on the house, they're like, how do these losers score these hot babes like this? What's going on? Like.
And they're the ones that get their dicks chopped off.
Yeah, of course.
Chomped off
the smoke.
The last guy too. He's like, "Wait, babes, there's enough of it to go around." You know.
He's such a bad actor too. He's cracking me up. His delivery is so bad.
So bad, dude. But yeah, those guys were hilarious, man. And like I said, I love fucking Dookie.
When he's like, "Yeah, it's against the law to be homosexual. It's against our fraternity's rules, right? It's right after bestiality." And that guy like whispers, he goes, "Oh, actually, yeah, we got rid of the bestiality rule, you know, after that last time that we."
I love it. He's like, "It seems like every time we do something, you guys have a new rule for us," and they're like, "Yeah, no, you guys can't talk about stuff like that." But I thought the kids were pretty funny, man, and I thought it was definitely cast well. That would just really be my complaint. Is hour. I wish it was an hour long, and that the score just was more like music-y, but or like they just made the music themselves. Like obviously they couldn't afford. This movie was made for 40 grand, so they couldn't afford.
And that was the whole effects at the end there.
But so Robbie, man, first time watching this, whoa, because obviously this was not your first time watching it. I'm curious, like, when was the first time you watched this, and like what brought, obviously besides just Linnea Quigley, you know, being in it, is that what brought you to this, Linnea, or did you see this back in the day and just were like a young buck and you were like, damn, bro, like an American Pie type thing where all the nudity kind of dazed you?
Well, the first time I watched this movie, there was no nudity.
Dazed and confused.
Oh, you wait. Right? When did you watch it?
USA Up all night. Same thing with Sorority Babes, man. Same thing with Bikini Babes from Beyond, right? Like, or Beach Babes from Beyond. Like, it's all of those movies. I used to watch USA Up all night. Like, I would just be in middle school, you know, and I would stay up on the weekends, right? And we got cable. I got cable in my bedroom, right? And that was actually this kind of big stretch, you know, like I was the oldest of 6. None of the other siblings had cable in their room, but I did, right? And I would just watch this shit, man. And I would have friends over. We'd have sleepovers, and we would just watch these movies, man. And there's a certain amount of time that went by, and then all of a sudden Linnea Quigley gets brought back up into my head. Like, oh man, I remember her. And then I like look and like, oh yeah, she's in all these movies. I remember these movies. And then you get into the big deep redive, right? Nightmare Sisters, to me, is one of the greatest cinematic achievements in the history of cinema. I think it's a fucking perfect movie. You think this movie needs to be shorter? Shame on you. Shame on you. And this is why. I know we all want to get to the nudity, right? But I feel like they earn it, because here's the thing. I'm a huge fan of these 3 women, right? Brink Stevens, Michelle Bauer, and especially Linnea Quigley. They play pretty much the same roles in most of their movies, right? They're coming in, they're sultry, they're sexy, they're evil, or they're the victim, but they're showing their tits, they're showing their ass. That's what they do, right? This is a movie where you can really feel they're having fun. And also notice, because of how quick this movie was made, how low budget this movie is, because of how unsophisticated this movie is, it's all like 3 shots, static, so many long takes. Those scenes when they're like playing the nerds and they're just going on and on, those scenes work for me because I think the dialogue is actually funny. I think it's kind of a witty script, right? It's got this subtext of like the frat boys are like obviously like inexperienced possible closet cases, right? And they keep playing all this stuff throughout the movie. So it's actually trying to say something. Where the movie does slow down for me is when the Exorcist shows up. But that's there for a bit. It's there for a bit and then moves right along and gets it over, right?
I like the succubus. She is cool.
Yeah, I do too. I love that. That's Linnea's hands, by the way.
Is it?
You see. Yeah.
Sweet.
So I love the first act of this movie. It takes a while to get to it. This is one of those movies that when I have friends over, I will play this. Like, this is a movie you can have a whole crew of fucking people over. You can be drinking, halfway paying attention, and most people, like people that love this movie or have fun watching it while you're having a night together, a gathering, drinking, being social. Those people that love this movie, those are my homies. Those are the people that I fucking love, right? This movie is sexy. This movie is actually trying to say something, but at the same time, it's just punk rock. It's like, do it yourself. Let's make a fucking movie. And I love that first act where you see Linnea and Brink and Michelle playing these doofy, nerdy roles, so against what they typically play, and they're relishing in it, right? They are absolutely loving it, and they are authentic and they are funny. The 3 nerd dudes, I like them. The 3 frat dudes, I like them. It's 3s and 3s and 3s, right? And Dookie Flyswatter. I mean, that opening scene is just the most ridiculous. This is not a movie that's taking itself seriously. This
You're
movie's
like, what
not.
the fuck is going on?
This movie's not trying to be fucking Chariots of Fire. It's not trying to be The Godfather. It's not trying to be Gone with the Wind. This movie knows that if we put some sex in here and we make it fun, we keep it light, maybe we can get something out of it. And I think they did. I love that first act with the girls actually getting to have fun and do something that they typically don't get to do in these films. But then, oh my God, it's so gratuitous in the second act. It's amazing. Like they are in that they are nude for so long, like just for so long. And they're in the tub, and in the commentary, Lanaa even says like, I ran out of shit to do. It was so fucking long, but like,
I could tell.
Dude, there is nothing hotter to me than Linnea Quigley taking that bar of soap and running it down Brinks fucking back and down her ass crack, dude, like a fucking Hot Wheel track, dude. I fucking love that. The third act, that's where it gets a little.
They were sitting in that fucking tub for probably like a whole day, bro.
Yeah, no shit. So the third act is where the issue is, but I actually, the more I watch it, the more I love that part, because that dude who's playing the exorcist, the priest, is cracking me up the whole fucking time. Like, it's really funny. I like it. And what's even funnier is that when they made the deal with USA Up All Night, they cut this movie together and they called Dave up and they were like, hey, bro, we took out all the nudity and stuff in your movie. We got 45 minutes of a movie, so we need some other shit. So 4 years later, they come back and refilm shit. So it's a movie that's worth watching twice because the TV version is also fucking hilarious.
There is a TV cut on there, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Both cuts are on here.
That's what I thought too.
And they are fucking, they are awesome. There is a slight bit of nuance there, Billy, but it's mostly about the director kind of like, it's about that frat boy mentality and like, it's that soap down the ass crack, man. That's the best shit. But no, I think this movie fucking rocks, man. And I have so much fun watching this, whether it's with a crew of people or whether it's alone or even, and this is a movie, honestly, this is my test. If I get a new person that I'm into, right? And they're like, oh yeah, I like horror movies. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, what do you want to show me? Show me something gnarly. This is the movie I show them, bruh. Like, if you like Nightmare Sisters, you are cool in my book.
If they say after the movie's over, like, yeah, I don't like horror like this. I like Annabelle and The Conjuring. I'd be like, get the fuck out of my house right now.
I just recently showed some new homies of mine. I showed them Pieces. And I don't know if they completely got it.
Oh my God, I love Pieces so much.
So do I. But this is a movie that, like, honestly, what's not to like about this fucking movie? If you like sex and beautiful bodies and stupid, cheesy, fucking gay camp, that's what this movie is. I fucking love it.
Yeah, that's why because Two Gun was like, you guys gonna watch it on Kick, you and MeScarpet? And I was like, so I hit up MeScarpet and I was like, this actually might be one that you might benefit from watching, like with me or something. So I'd be curious to see what he'd have thought if he watched it by himself, because originally I did watch it by myself and I enjoyed it, but I thought MeScarpet might like it a little bit more if me and him watched it together.
Yeah, it's way better than Burial Ground. I'll say that. This is my burial ground, ScarPad.
You would be wrong. I wouldn't like it.
This is my burial ground.
Good. Yeah, everybody should have one. Everybody should have a burial ground.
Well, this is Robbie's burial ground, and burial ground is your burial ground. So
that's right.
But so ScarPad, this was your first time watching, man, and you I mentioned we watched it on Kick last night. So what did you think about this overall?
Well, I think I agree with everything Robbie said. 100% if this was Slimeball Bolorama, which basically this is. This movie is Slimeball Bolorama with more sex in it and in the end. But Slimeball Bolorama, nudity. This obviously had a better script, better music. It was fun. I hated the score in this movie. I thought it was childish. I love the individual songs, but I didn't like the music. I found none of the people funny. The best part of the movie.
What about that opening song, right? That sorority sister succubus rock and roll. That's such a good song. And what a long credit roll, man. and so many establishing shots. David Dakota's like, how long do we have to be a real movie? Let's like fill this in as much as possible.
Yeah, the opening was okay, but it was way too long. It went on forever with the Venus flytrap guy.
I love that guy.
He's
guy.
good,
So
but to go
it
on
was
kind
a
of
little long, but I just love him. I could
Dookie
have watched him for an
Flyswatter, Venus
entire movie.
flytrap guy, Dookie Flyswatter.
Dookie Flyswatter, whatever. Yeah, I thought maybe I probably would have enjoyed a little bit more if it was a little short. I thought like right around an hour and 10 minutes. That's all he really had script time for. It was just way too long. And I don't know. I just liked the Slimeball Bolorama. I thought was a better movie, and it was a similar movie. It was very similar, except this one had an imp. The other one had an imp. This one didn't. So yeah, I didn't care for as much as the other ones. But Lanaa is good, and the girls are good. The stuff in the shower is good, But it's definitely one of those movies where I guess if I watched it again, I'd fast forward right to that and just cut out the rest of the bullshit. I mean, this is more.
I just want to say that I don't want to be that guy. Chill out, man. Burial Ground is not Giallo.
Yeah,
it's Italian horror, but it's not Giallo.
That's an Italian zombie.
Hold on. Yeah, I mean the other one I think is more horror comedy. This was more like a Skinamax comedy. This could have been on Skinamax, really. So yeah, wasn't my cup of tea. It was okay. I like half of it. The other half, not so much.
It's interesting to hear those thoughts of yours about the greatest film of all time.
No, let's go a bit far.
What the fuck was I gonna say? What did you think about the succubus though? What about the succubus? That gave me a lot of creep show vibes too. Like the way that the old skeleton. I really like how the succubus looked.
There wasn't a whole lot of. I mean, that $40,000 wasn't really spent too much on effects. Like I said, that was probably
they gotta rent out houses and shit.
Well, that was probably the total cost of the blow that they snorted throughout the whole movie.
Same house, by the way, is sorority based.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Wow.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Like the naked half of the film. Yes, that's probably exactly it.
You know what? I mean, I get it, man. Anybody can watch this movie. We can dissect it and pull it apart, or we can focus on what makes this movie the greatest cinematic achievement in American cinema history, right? Which is the fact that Dylan, you're like most horror fans at one point in their lives, even if it's just a fleeting thought, thinks, man, I can make a horror movie.
Hell yeah.
Right? They made this. It was written in a week. It was filmed in 4 days. And it's made money. Right? And it made David Dakota a career.
Right there, that's a feat right there, man.
Yeah. And like, I don't give a shit. Like, it's cheesy, it's silly. But that is what this movie is. It never thinks it's not that.
Right. Definitely. Oh, without a doubt.
What really sets this out is, of course, the very extended, gratuitous bathtub scene and the scene with Michelle Bauer just fucking puts the fucking peach pie all over her tits. And I'm just like, man, I've never wanted peach pie more. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, come on. But it's funny. It's ridiculous. It's a movie about these 3 dorky sorority sisters who get possessed by this fucking succubi and they fucking seduce these men and go down on them and bite their fucking dicks off. And can we give it to Michelle Bauer for how fucking earnest her performance is when she's going down that dude? She's like hiding his dick and she gets right there on it. Dude, I could not act in that and not fucking Springwood, dude. I'm sorry, man.
That's what I always wonder too. Especially
that dude must have had that shit tucked and taped, man.
Butt ass naked on you, and it's like she's still like kissing all over him. They're still like making out, you know.
I remember during my time I spent on early exploitation porn scene. It's taped down.
What a real statement.
In my case, it was duct tape, but.
No, that's a real.
That's how powerful I was.
Are you being for real? They weren't shaved back then.
Anyway,
how much coke did you do on that set? I think that everyone in the chat who thinks what Scarpad just said is true or false. what Scarf had in a hardcore porno back in the day.
I never said hardcore.
Hardcore or light skin Showtime.
Yeah, it can't be
porno.
hardcore if you're taped down, man.
Yeah.
True.
But dude, actually speaking of that, I thought the teeth looked really cool, and actually in the credits, they had a special guy credited for the teeth.
He was the
But I
doctor.
thought the teeth is a thing that can really look bad a lot of times in movies, and especially for a movie made with 40 grand. I thought the teeth looked fantastic. I really actually thought they looked good.
Yeah,
And
Lanaa still has her teeth apparently.
Yeah.
And her bug teeth too.
That lady though that goes to see Dookie Flyswatter talks about that she found her husband or found somebody, and it was like nothing but like 40 pounds of ash or something. So I thought that like the succubus got her husband or something. Like there's that connection, because when they're doing that, those guys, when they go down on those frat guys, they turn to ash too.
Yeah,
like
no, that's exactly what it is, man. Yeah. Like the succubus got the husband, and somehow conjuring up his spirit, like got Dookie, like, and then he like went into the fucking crystal ball, and then they wind up with the crystal ball because Brink Stevens' character is a hoarder. And she is hilarious in the fucking movie. Like her, like, she's playing the nerd really, really fucking well.
Yeah.
The one thing is, I'm like, y'all trying real hard to make Michelle look fat, and sometimes it doesn't work. And like, when I love that they're having this fucking party, and they're like, Michelle can cook. And you go on the table, and there's like a tiny little bowl of chips, and then there's a fucking paper plate with like
three Twizzlers and like a tiny bowl of chips. Me and Scarf were like,
the three Twizzlers.
They're talking about fucking her like making dinner. They're like, are you gonna make dinner? And then like you see the table, and it's like 3 Twizzlers and fucking a bowl of chips. I'm like, what happened to the dinner they're making?
I guess
I've been to some of those Twizzler parties.
I guess Michelle Bauer ate it all.
I've been to a couple good Twizzler parties.
In my opinion, out of all, Michelle Bauer looked the best, I think, of all 3 women. I'm sorry, Robbie. She really did. Why
are you apologizing to me? She ain't my daughter, dude. She's got great tits, man.
I know.
She's got great tits. Brink's got the best ass, but Lanaa's just got the fucking personality, man. She rock and rolls, dude. It's like that scene in fucking Slumber Party Massacre 2 where it just breaks into a fucking song, right? Like that's I love that. Santa Monica Boulevard boy. Na 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 na. Like I said, this is late 80s punk rock, dude. This is like do it yourself, get in there and make a movie. Oh, we need a lot of fucking sex, lots of tits, a little bit of let's fucking do it. And we're going to make a movie that stands the test of time.
Out of all 3 of them, which they were all 3 of them were rocking. All 3 of them were rocking the augmented breasties. Which one did it best?
Well, Brink doesn't have fake tits.
Which one is she? The
Brink is the brunette.
I don't know. I think she does.
No, because she's got
Mickey,
she's got
Marcy, and Melody.
It don't matter. Small ones become. You could tell because the way they're puffed up into like a ball. Then they were. Yeah, I mean, they were. Yeah, they were still small, but they were augmented, without a doubt.
I don't think Brinks are augmented.
I think they're augmented.
Are you asking me who had the best tits?
I didn't think any of them.
Michelle had the best tits in the movie.
The fake ones. I'm saying out of all the fake ones, which ones were the best? I say no. Which one you said?
Yours?
No. You said who?
Michelle.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. She's got amazing breasts, dude.
Michelle by far. I didn't think any of them were fake because they're not. I don't
think they're fake either. I think Lanaa has great breasts too.
Lanaa has like perfectly round.
That's how her tits have always looked like.
I know, but
even back in Romeo and Juliet.
We gotta Google this bullshit.
But Google this up, man. I don't think that Lanaa's tits are fake.
Fucking tits that could become huge. Like they're not that big.
This only happens on Robbie Week, by the way, where we're debating on whose tits are real or not.
The only reason,
just because you showed your tits last week doesn't mean you get to be prude about.
You're thinking that the only reason women get fucking fake tits, is to make them bigger. That's not the case. It's also for the shape and the size. And if they're already like a 12-year-old boy,
I don't think Brink
Lanaa's kind of like a 12-year-old boy. Just saying.
I've seen Lanaa in person as an older woman now.
But
She's
did
in
you
her
ask?
60s, but she's
Well, she
no. I'm
could have
just
had it
saying she doesn't
removed.
look like she.
Let them get them out because of the silicone shit.
I don't know. Look it up. Let's find out.
Yeah. Oh, it's sometimes when they get older, but I think
Fake
they're
or real? I don't
older.
give a goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's see. Fable.
I like all the
Fable's seen a
titties.
lot of Lanaa movies. Does Fable think that Lanaa's tits are fake?
I don't think they're fake.
Two Gun, do you
They
think
could be,
Lanaa?
though. I get what you're saying, 'cause they are very
Two Gun's
full.
seen a lot of Lanaa movies as well, and Chill Out, I believe, was saying he's watched like every Lanaa movie because of Robbie. Who thinks her tits are fake? Maybe between like this and Return of the Living Dead, maybe she got like something, but I don't.
No, her tits and that are kind of like, I don't know, man. I
Well,
don't
I
think
think they
boys.
maybe look a little bigger.
But
in
the thing is,
Return of the Living
Lanaa is
Dead.
also incredibly thin, right?
Yeah, that too.
But I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Maybe she just like
I don't see a
crazy,
scar
like.
or nothing.
Well, you should. If it's a good plastic surgeon, you shouldn't.
Well,
yeah, that's
you're
true.
right there.
I guess maybe just in our heads we're so used to girls like having nothing and then going to like the, you know what I mean? But maybe she just wanted a little upgrade. I don't know.
If any of them
Fable
have
says Lanaa's
fake
quirky
breasts,
as
it's
fuck.
or if any of them have
Neil
augmented
says
breasts, it's Michelle. But
Lanaa's
I don't even
perfect for me.
know that.
Hold
Who
on,
would complain about tits in your face?
I'm going to Boopedia.
Go to what is it, Dr. Frost, or what was that
No,
one
it's
guy?
www.boopedia.com. BOO.
What's that one in
Is this a database on fake
Knocked
tits?
Up?
It is.
What's that website? And remember in Knocked Up, they're like creating a website for like, and they're going through every movie and like putting clips of all of like Jamie Lee Curtis, every clip vid from Trading Places to whatever, and then like they're doing it with all these movies, man. I forget what the name of that website was gonna be. And then fucking they're like putting years into this website, and then Paul Rudd's like, "Are you talking about? Oh, you mean like this website?" And they're like, "No, we're the first website that's ever gonna do that." And they're like, "No, I'm pretty sure this website's been doing that for like over
Dr.
a decade."
Skin was doing that for a long time.
Yeah. But yeah. So I think we probably agree. Besides Robbie, Michelle Bayer's got the best tits. Or no, he said Michelle Bayer
I said
too.
that
But
too, man.
your favorite character would be Lanaa. Mine would probably still be. No, my favorite character would be Lanaa all around because she's got like she's the lead and she's got the best performance out of all three. But I do love Michelle Bayer. She's so hot.
Well, according to this, Lanaa is natural, it says here. But well,
That's what I think, man.
That's what I thought too. She was saying that last night. I was like, they're not
I know
even
she's
that
been
big.
vegan for like, I think she was vegan then, before vegan was even a thing. Like she's been vegetarian and vegan for a while. I don't think she would put. I mean, I don't know, but I always thought that. I thought she was.
I never like felt.
There's a reason why Lanaa Quigley is Lanaa Quigley, and it is those titties.
Right.
Like no lie. Like I love Lanaa. She's a fucking sweetheart. I met her. She's great, but like, she's not the greatest actor. So
she's not there for that.
No.
And she says in Search of Darkness Part 2, when they finally bring her in, she's like, all these other girls had a problem with taking off their top. I was cool with it. I was like, shit, I just made sure that if I was showing my top, I got more money.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I've seen her say that too. I haven't said from what I just read, she got implants. It's settled. They're real. What the hell?
The dog thinks so.
Yeah. I never felt fake tits, so I don't know. But everybody says that.
Well, I'm sorry for you,
fake
Dylan.
tits don't feel that great. Like that they're hard and all that.
Oh, they feel fine.
I just know feeling like real tits. I'm like, damn.
Every tit's different, whether it's real or fake.
Yeah, that's true too. But I think they say the fake ones, bro, are because that silicone or whatever.
It depends on how it's done.
Yeah.
Not that I'm an expert or nothing.
Yeah. If you're in LA, that's like you're probably dealing with that nonstop. I'm in Ohio, you're in Alabama. That's probably not something we are going to deal with. You might come across it once in a blue moon, but nothing crazy like that. Yeah, I'd say so. Night of the Demons, they know who they hired. She's so good at Night of the Demons.
So is
I
Amelia
love that
Kincaid.
lipstick scene. I mean, honestly, the lipstick scene is probably that and Return of the Living Dead. Those are her most iconic, like.
I love
scene.
her voice, man, so much, right? And she
Oh,
still
yeah.
has that voice. It's like Californian almost
Yeah.
in a way, but like very low. And she's like, "You guys got sour balls."
Yeah. She does have a good voice. I'm surprised they didn't use like more of her music and stuff. But yeah, I think though, would you agree though too? The Night of the Demons, the lipstick, and then Return of the Living Dead, like that whole, because she goes completely naked in that. Those got to be like her two most iconic scenes that people remember.
Oh yeah, I mean, number one is Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Number one, everybody remembers Trash. If they don't remember the name, they remember the scene.
But the most
right?
unique is definitely the lipstick. I've never fucking seen anything like that.
It's just so weird, and it's such a good effect. And yeah, that's iconic as well. That movie's iconic. But yeah, Return of the Living Dead is definitely the one. And you can tell that because when you go to her booth, it's mostly Return of the Living Dead stuff.
Yeah.
And then that, and you know, I got a Night of the Demons print signed, and I also got a print from Linnea Quigley's Horror Workout.
Yeah,
which is one of my favorite.
Pick up that Blu-ray too because they put a Blu-ray out.
Yeah, I have it. I have it.
Did you? You got it?
Of course.
That's pretty sweet. What was I gonna say? It's funny too that like that scene with the lipstick that is so iconic for her is how she met. Like, I don't think she's with him anymore, but she was married to him for a long time.
Was that Tom Richmond?
Steve Johnson.
Steve Johnson. That's
and you would never think that they would date, honestly, because
that's why she's in. That's why she's in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4.
Yep.
Yeah, she's the tits you see.
Yeah, she's the tits. You could, I could spot them tits from a mile away, brother. Yeah, I love that.
Whether they're bought and paid for or not, they've made her money.
I love, dude. That is probably one of my all-time favorite nightmare scenes. Is when that fucking his stomach opens up and all that.
Too bad it's in one of the worst movies.
Oh man, I love Dream. What is that? Dream Child?
Dream Master.
Dream Master. Yes, Dream Child is the next.
Dream Child's the worst though.
Really?
Dream Child to me.
I always thought the last one.
What do you think? Do you think
was the worst?
Which one?
Freddy's Revenge.
Freddy's Dead.
Freddy's Dead. Yeah.
Freddy's Dead is fucking awesome, man.
I know. I think you and Fable love Fable.
I love Freddy's Dead.
I think Fable used to tell me that was his favorite.
I love Freddy's Dead. 4 and 5 are the ones I don't like.
I have to go back and do a rewatch. It's been a while because my brother Ethan used to love Freddy's Dead as well.
Dude, chill out, man's right too.
I'll have to go back and give it another shot. It's been a long time. So back in the day, I used to not like it as much.
Chill out, man is right, by the way, too, because in Return of the Living Dead, SQQ, was that who it was? But Stacy Q was in a band. I think it was called SQQ. They did that fucking song, Tonight We Make Love Till We Die, which is her theme in that fucking movie. So it's good. It's good shit. She had her own theme.
Yeah, I might say Dream Child is actually the worst. Sometimes.
Well, Dream Child and Dream Master have great special effects.
It does. It does.
They are the weakest movies. Freddy's Dead is fucking awesome.
But I love all in a way. I still love all of them.
SSQ, that's the name of the band. SSQ. I'm sorry.
So even if I said like Freddy's Dead is the worst or Dream Child is the worst, I still love all of them in some way. I don't hate any of them by any.
I get you, man. Yeah, but 1, 2, and 3, that's where it's at, man. Right there.
I love the first 4. Love the first 4, and I've grown to love the second one so much, bro.
Me too. I like it more and more. It's like Inglourious Bastard. The more I watch it, the more it becomes one of my favorites.
Dude. I just love Freddy in that. He is so dark. He is a demonic entity in that one that you cannot fuck with, bro.
And they flip the script. Instead of a final girl, there's a final boy.
Yeah.
It's got those homoerotic undertones.
Yeah.
It's got the dude from Vamp and Weird Science in there. Right.
Yeah.
So like it's just got a great cast. It's got a great vibe.
Yeah.
Freddy comes into the real world. Now I know Robert Englund says that's where they made the mistake. Freddy should never come into the real world.
Yeah.
But that was fucking dope, dude.
I thought it was
he comes and just kills all them motherfuckers at that party, all them preps.
Yeah.
Dude, it's awesome, man.
damn, I'm trying to think of one of the. He has like 2 great lines in that too. When the guy like tries to walk up on him and he's like, what is that? At the pool party. That pool party is just so iconic
Yeah, I
though.
love that.
Because 1 and 2 were the ones that genuinely terrified me.
2 freaked me out when I was a kid, dude. The bus scene terrified me.
Which one? In 3?
In part 2.
Part 2, yeah.
In part 2,
I was
the
gonna
bus
say
scene.
3
In part
was
3,
more
it was the
fun to
fucking
me.
puppet scene. In part
Yeah.
3, that fucked me up as a kid, man.
Oh yeah, with the fucking
dude, seeing all the fucking tendons getting stretched out and
Hell
shit, dude, it fucked me up, dude. I loved it though. I just wanted more.
Fucking so.
I've been chasing this high my whole life, basically.
Seriously. I hope we get a good fucking 4K for those at some point, or just a dope box set. Like
we need a good box set, as good as the last good box set we got was that DVD
Jason.
box set, right?
Oh yeah,
For
yeah.
Nightmare
Yep.
was the DVD one that had the picture put
together. Yeah, definitely. But it's like we haven't gotten, like you said,
because that was also the last box set that had Freddy's Dead with the actual 3D part in 3D.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's
Yep, because it's not on that Blu-ray, that cheap ass Blu-ray pack, which I do have, and I got it for like $15.
Yeah, that's how.
Oh, it's not on there.
Yeah, no,
it's not the 3D version.
Yeah, that's what
I
wish
have. Because I've been wanting to watch that one, especially on the VR. I was actually gonna say I was trying to see if they had a Blu-ray for it, but I think it's only on the DVD. But yeah, dude. I mean, they did the Friday the 13th 3D, and Scream Factory redid the 3D.
I know.
They updated it, so
it looks good too, man. It looks good.
Yeah, me and ScarPet watched it on the VR, and it was fucking sweet, bro. Because I had never got to watch the updated 3D because I don't have a 3D
the
player.
Biggest problem right now is that the biggest problem right now is that home 3D is kind of dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But if you got a VR, you could actually watch 3D and the headsets. If you
see, I don't have the 3D TV or nothing, right?
Me
they don't even make them like that anymore, right? So, but my buddy's got a 3D projector.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's where we watch these movies.
That's the bummer, man. It's like if you have a 3D player, you should be able to do it. You need to have both though. And that's like
the TV. Yeah.
You need TV and the player. It fucking sucks.
Yep.
But yeah, man, hopefully one day we'll get a fucking Scream Factory release, man. Or any company, as long as we get a nice box set, because it's like they did Halloween, they did Jason. I'm just waiting on. And then we got Chucky box set from Arrow, and then Scream Factory did all of them on 4K.
Fuck, let's get a good Hellraiser box set. How about that, man? How about a good Hellraiser box set?
Yeah, and we got the first 4
physical.
We got the first 4 on 4K from Hellraiser Arrow.
Yeah, from Arrow. Yeah,
great set, bro. Great fucking set.
I think you can get them on. They redid that 4K or something with the first 4.
Yeah, it just
you can get it as a Blu-ray or you can get it in 4K either.
Okay.
What is it?
Because I got the 3 Blu-ray.
Quartet of something. They you can still get it right now. I don't know if they did them on Blu-ray though.
I don't know
if they did, it would be region B.
Well, I have a region free, but I have 1, 2, and 3 already.
Yeah.
So and then the rest of them I have on DVD. And honestly, I think for the rest of them that's fine.
Yeah, I liked 4 and I always liked 4 actually.
Well, you know me, man. I love fucking Inferno and Hellseeker and Deader. So
yeah, maybe they'll do those at some point, and then you just pick those up. But yeah, man.
Did they release Bloodlines individually?
No, it was a 4-pack.
See,
you could only
individually. I'd get it.
I don't even think that new movie's out on video yet.
Yeah, I don't think it is. The new Hellraiser?
Oh no, that never got a release.
See,
and I've been hoping
since such a good fucking movie, man.
That
movie's really good.
Prey got a release, so I was like, maybe we'll get the Hellraiser.
Oh, Barbarian's
we still never got Barbarian either, man. Yeah, is that what you just said?
Yeah, it's not
Barbarian and Hellraiser both.
There is a European Barbarian release, I think, right? Like in the UK.
I think so.
Hellraiser box set, Elliot. Thank God there was only 4 movies.
Bruh, fuck off. Inferno is a good fucking movie. It's got the dude from Nightbreed in it, bro. I can't believe you don't like it for that. They all are like sleazy Showtime at night fucking movies. I love them.
Oh, I like Inferno too.
I like 7, man. I think that's good. Oh, that's dope. See, the one I got is just the 3, but the box is the Lament. Man, I don't want to fucking buy them again. Damn it.
They put out another version of that since we got that one.
Yeah, they did.
There's
It's not
a
exactly
smaller
like this,
version.
but they come. I was actually bummed because it came with 4 individual discs, where this is like, obviously it's one of those open up ones.
Yeah.
I love the artwork on this shit though, bro.
But it is a nice case, but I'm not
Yeah.
so big on those.
I would have rather them individually though, like in that hard case. But yeah, you got the first 4.
Right, because every
They
time you watch
actually
a
have
movie,
a
it's like the whole
special
thing out.
they have a special cut of Bloodlines on here. And there's the alternate unrated version of Hell on Earth, which I'm sure Fable, because I know Fable loves Hell on Earth. There's the alternate unrated version of Hell on Earth on there, and then there's a special cut of Bloodline on here as well that has something. It has like a different opening, but yeah, I wish they had just taken this set and put them all individual. And it comes with a fucking big ass hardcover book too. What is that? Ages of Desire. So pretty cool set, man. They knocked it out the park with, they did this set and then they did a Psycho 4K set, and they're both so good, man. So good. But yeah, if you or Fable want to check it out, because I know Fable loves Hellraiser, they still do have these, but like I said, they're just individual, but it's the exact same releases. They're just individual, so at least you could still watch the unrated cut and all that, so still pretty cool. But I think I like that I think I like the Psycho set even better, dude.
So this is my Hellraiser collection. So, I got this triple pack. Oh shit.
Sorry,
They did
bro.
a fucking Psycho
Yeah.
set? I didn't know that.
Yeah, this came out first, and then the Hellraiser set came like a month later.
Dude, that's awesome. Does it have the Gus Van Sant one? Or is it
No.
just before?
But yeah, it has the first 4.
Yeah, everybody said that. It should have had the remake.
Yeah,
too.
I wish it did, but it did.
Different company.
So this
I
is
do
my
it.
Hellraiser collection.
I have the Scream Factory, one of the Gus Van
It's kind of
Sant,
cool too.
so
Yeah, this is cool. I like how
That
they're
is
individually
cool.
cased. This was the only way to get 3 in the States, right?
Yep. Until
But then
now.
for the rest of them, I have this thing I got at Walmart. And this has on DVD Hellraiser 2 through 8. So at least I have 5
Yeah,
through
that's
8.
what I got as
4
well.
through 8, I should say. So
That's what I got.
as far as
well,
Psycho,
but-
yeah, I got like a
Scream
special edition
Factory.
of Psycho, and then I got the Scream Factories at 2, 3, and 4, and I got the regular edition.
I
of-
never
remake.
had Psycho. I actually had Psycho on DVD, so I was really glad to get Psycho on 4K. Because Scarpet had Psycho on 4K in like 3 or 4 different sets. Because he got like 2 of the. He got the Hitchcock set, and then he got a Steel book, and they released that a bunch, man. But yeah, thanks, Fable. That is one of my favorite Arrow sets. That Psycho set. I love the artwork
that's
on it. I
dope,
should have
man.
pulled the cases out to show you. They did this new artwork on it. That's
That's
fucking
really
sweet.
dope, man. Yeah, I might have to upgrade to that.
And then they put out, dude.
Does
Arrow
it have the
got a
Scream
bite.
Factory special features?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Because I think it just what is it? Scream Factory must have lost the rights because they didn't want to do a 4K. But I checked everything and they all the exact same. But the only thing is there's no Blu-ray disc on these. It's only a 4K disc,
Well, that's because they sell a set that's just Blu-rays.
Oh,
Arrow
you're
sells
right.
them separately now. You can either buy the Blu-ray version or the 4K.
Yeah. Which I had already had the Blu-rays, I think, on Scream Factory. So
Very cool. Arrow
But
does
these
great
are-
sets, man. Yeah, Scream Factory's shit now, man. It's all about Arrow and fucking Vinegar Syndrome.
Well,
Yeah.
Screen Factory's just putting out stuff they've already done in 4K. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah.
This guy actually that I follow in the horror
worse
community.
editions.
This guy I follow in the horror community just landed an interview with the creator and owner Cliff McMillan. If you look on like all the Scream Factory slip covers, you'll see like his name on it, and he got an interview with him. and I can't wait. I hope he asks him about like the double slip, and he said he's gonna ask him why they haven't done like the Nightmare on Elm Street. So I hope he doesn't just like kiss his ass the whole time. I hope he asks him a couple hard questions, because I am very curious what the fuck is up with these twos. Like, instead, like, you remember they would do a newly commissioned artwork slipcover, and then you could reverse it and you'd have the original poster art. Now the 4Ks just fucking come with like literally, or this isn't like, it'll come with, this isn't a good one to fucking explain it with. They come with literally, here's one. Like, it'll come with just the poster art, you know, but and then it'll the same, but you can't reverse this.
No
You know what I mean?
reversible?
Like,
Yeah, that's bullshit.
they should do like new artwork like they would do with the Blu-rays, and then this should be the under. You know what I mean? But so if you want,
Well, it wouldn't be bad if they were cheap, but they're wicked expensive.
well, that too, yeah. But now,
Did you just say wicked expensive?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I love it.
Now they're fucking starting to do where they'll give you a new commissioned slipcover, but you have to buy it online, and it's the second slipcover. So like if you bought it on Amazon, you're gonna just get the regular.
Yeah, it's like, who needs
regular.
2 slipcovers?
Yeah, and it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do with 2 slipcovers? Like with this one, man, I bought the Blob, and I really fucking like the poster. Like, I love the original poster art, but I thought that this would just come with, this actually came with alternate artwork. So I was like, of course, the one time I go for the alternate slip, it comes with an alternate, because I thought this was going to be the only cover on there. So then I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to fucking use this artwork, because Blob is one of my all-time favorites. And it came with the poster of this and the poster of this. And of course, it's alternate, but that is a sweet slip. But now I just have this slip just sitting on my shelf, just collecting dust.
Well, that's why we need to figure out triple reversible covers.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
And dude, I see some collectors that, like, they must have extra money. They'll buy 2 copies. They'll buy an extra copy to put that alternate slip on. It's like, I'm not fucking doing that. Why would I do
Yeah,
that?
that's a little
That's
much.
stupid. That is stupid, man.
You know what? The way I've figured it out now is like, if I got it, I got it.
Exactly.
And don't take it for granted, because there are still even like things that, say, I got rid of on DVD and upgraded to Blu-ray that I missed the DVD versions of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
just with the packaging or something, there's certain things I keep, like Scarpad, and you too, Dylan. You remember those Universal Monster ones that they put out that were like the Dracula collection, the Mummy collection, all that. I keep those even though I don't need them anymore, because I got them all on Blu-ray. But like, I still keep that because I love that packaging so much.
Yeah, I sent those to Dylan, and the it's like a book, like a book clamshell.
I keep my Lord of the Rings
cool.
DVDs because they look like books. You know what I'm saying? I keep those DVDs, even though I got it on Blu-ray, the extended cuts. I keep those DVDs because they look so cool. They're some of my favorite things I own. So
it just becomes, sometimes it begins to be run out of space, but certain ones, like, I can't get rid of because
Two Gun is right though.
You had them or something.
Two Gun is right. If we could afford it, we would do it.
If I was a millionaire, I would, you know. But
I'd have a whole library of fucking movies, and it'd be like so many copies.
I got 5 copies of the. I do have like 4 copies of Army of Darkness. So
I got 93 copies of Evil Dead on all media. You know what I'm saying? I would have a fucking laser disc player. I would have a 3-color fucking projector from the 80s. Yeah. Like I would have all that shit.
I got 3 copies of Barrel Ground. I got it.
And I got 3 copies of Barrel Ground too.
I'm looking for it on DVD now, though.
Yeah, and VHS, motherfucker.
Yeah, VHS. I'd love to get VHS.
That would be sweet.
Right now.
There's just one thing I think that as a physical media collector, and this would be just a great conversation for a whole hour, right? Like what it's like as a physical media collector in 2024, right? But one thing I have learned in my life is stop the chase for the newer version, the better version of something. Sometimes it's just like, get more movies, get different, you know what I'm saying? I would rather, I wish I never would have gotten rid of some of the shit I got rid of. and just had
Yeah.
it. You know,
You know, I wish the same because like I ended up upgrading on Bubba Hotep. I wish I didn't sell my Blu-ray because I didn't watch the 4K. I should have watched it and I would have sent it back because when we did Bubba Hotep, I was like, this shit like it's too good of a 4K where I just see all the makeup and I didn't like it as much and it kind of bummed me out. So I'm probably gonna end up selling my 4K at some point and just get the Blu-ray again. So there's sometimes you just don't need to upgrade. Especially horror movies, it's so hit or miss. Sometimes a 4K is awesome.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. It looks gorgeous. Like it makes it so much cooler, better. Like it looks incredible. Then sometimes I don't know what it is, but then sometimes it just ruins it where I'm like, the Blu-ray was perfect. Some movies don't need a 4K and some are just fine on Blu-ray. Like these are movies that were meant for VHS. You know what I mean? So like,
well, I mean,
they're
the
meant
special
with, good
effects
with
in the
that
first,
dark lighting and all that.
yeah, Tom Savini's effects in the first Friday the 13th were made for. Well, I mean, they shot it on film, but it was like it was super grainy, right?
Right.
But like, you know, most people saw that shit on VHS.
Yep.
I have that VHS. That throat kill, right? Where like and the shit with like Kevin Bacon looks so much more gnarly here than it does on the Blu-ray I have.
Yeah.
If they did in 4K, it would even you just certain things, you know, but like the big thing is if you have it, you have it. Don't stress about getting the newest version. Because sometimes it's about the packaging. And never feel bad for holding on to a piece of physical media you like just because of the packaging.
Yeah.
I wish I would have never gotten rid of my Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 Necronomicon editions, right?
Yeah.
That looked like the Book of the Dead, right? And then part 2 had the one where you poke the
Especially
eye and it
now.
would scream. I wish I would have never gotten rid of my Masters of Horror DVDs.
Yeah, I know you're
Season
always
1 in the
talking about that
mausoleum,
one.
season 2 in the fucking skull, and then Fear itself in a tombstone. Like I wish I would have never gotten rid of those.
Yeah.
And here we are now spending way too much money for shit like this.
Exactly.
And this,
So if we would have kept our VHSs, man, we'd have saved a bunch of money because we thought it was an obsolete thing. And now that's why a lot of like with certain things, I'm just like, shit, man, maybe I should hold on to some of my favorite
some
DVDs.
things
Those
on
are going to be
4K
worth
work.
money in 10 years.
Yeah, when I finally get a 4K player, the first thing I'm going to do is try to get Suspiria.
Yeah.
Because that's one I think is going to be fucking gorgeous. Like there's certain things that you definitely want to go
Certain ones, yeah, definitely. Like Army of Darkness. That's why I had to get that on 4K.
Yeah,
you know,
but
there's
you know,
certain ones
sometimes
that
it's
are
like
important to you.
I'll be honest, man. If somebody like Arrow or Scream Factory did a 4K of Nightmare Sisters, I wouldn't want to get rid of this.
Right.
Like I love this
I don't think it
packaging
needs
so
it,
much.
honestly. I don't think it needs it. But that might be one that you specifically want.
By the way, this is the best this movie's ever fucking looked.
Yeah. By the way, Fable, man, you know they just did a 4K for Aliens, which I know the first Alien looks incredible on 4K, but Scarphead, I haven't watched my Aliens 4K, but didn't you say Aliens looked really good on 4K?
He didn't scrub it too much. Cameron's really notorious.
That's right. Yeah, I know. What was that?
It's a little scrubbed. It looks okay.
True
I mean,
Lies.
I remember there was a.
It looks better than True Lies.
I remember there was a Terminator 2 Blu-ray I got once, and I watched it, and everybody was like talking about how great it looked, and I was like, that looked like shit. They're like, what are you talking about? I was like, all the grain was fucking scrubbed out of it, man. It looks so fucking no.
Yeah, True Lies. The Blu-ray that comes with it looks better than the 4K.
So did you think the Abyss 4K looked better than Aliens?
I haven't watched the Abyss yet.
You didn't watch the Abyss yet? But what was it?
It's probably gonna be about the same, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably.
It's too bad. Just leave it alone, man. Grain is great.
Exactly. Yeah, because that Terminator 2 4K is one of the worst fucking 4Ks ever to come out.
Right, that same fucking scrub shit.
Probably, yeah. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
I got rid of that fucking. I don't even own the Terminator movies anymore because I got rid of all my. I had them all on Blu-ray. I got rid of them all.
They look better on Blu-ray. The set they have out on Blu-ray now, that's like the 6 movies in one set. Looks pretty good.
Okay, I'll have to get that then because I want to have them in my collection.
Me too. I've been waiting for a good set as well.
I mean, I remember I had this it was like at the time it was the most badass Terminator 2 Blu-ray that was out. It was like probably 2007, 2008.
Well, the first one is being released in 4K, I think, in June or July.
Oh yeah, I thought I did hear that.
But it was all scrubbed, man, and like I hate that shit, dude.
Hell yeah.
And Cameron's bad with that.
I have to wait around Christmas. That 6-pack of Terminator, you probably get that really cheap. So I'd wait around Christmas because I need that 6-pack as well. I did get the Predator 6-pack, and those look really fucking good on 4K.
Yeah, I don't have those, so I should get that.
Yeah, I got these around. Oh, it's a 4 movie. I mean, I'm sorry, but dude, they look really good. Especially Predator. Predator and Predator 2 look really good.
Yeah, when I watched Predator, I watched it last time, or like a year or two ago. We watched Predator for the show, and I watched it on Amazon. It was UHD, and it looked great. It looked really good. Still had a little bit of texture to it, you know?
Yeah. I heard he took a lot of the grain out of Aliens and recolored it. Probably better to stay with the Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's what he fucking does. That's why it took forever to. That's
The
why it took
movie
forever
did
for
not
those
come out
fucking movies
today.
to come out, man.
He
Because
wants
he's
it to
like
look
George
it's
Lucas
brand
and
new.
shit. God.
I don't want it to look brand new. I want it to look like it came out in fucking 1980.
Yeah, I'm keeping my
whatever, what was
quadrilogy
it, 80
Blu-ray.
fucking 2 or
And
whatever,
and
88.
yeah, the Alien Quadrilogy, which was a
86.
Blu-ray, probably looks the best of all of them.
Yeah.
He likes the color blue too. He puts
That's
like
what I got.
Alien seems to be very blue.
I got this one, the Alien Anthology, which is this. I believe this is the
That's a good
same
one, yeah.
thing as the Quad.
The Quadrilogy.
This is a little. The only thing is, I actually almost got the Quad. I got this at a used store for like $2 more than the Quadrilogy.
Yeah,
I wish it didn't have the slide out thing.
Oh fuck! Actually, that's the one I got. I had the quadrilogy or whatever on DVD, but then I got that on Blu-ray. I actually like that because it comes. Doesn't that come with? Yeah, I like that one.
I just don't like the.
Wait, is that like that? Because does that have AVP on it? And shit?
I like the idea of those, but they scratch discs.
That's my only gripe is that they scratch the disc. But I love the artwork and all this in them.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
And honestly, Alien, well, I don't have Alien on 4K. I really need to get that one. But I do have Aliens on 4K. So I do want, like, only the first two I'd need on 4K.
The thing is, Ridley Scott's a director I trust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, Alien on 4K look great.
Yeah, it's crazy that, you know, they didn't fuck with that one, but he had to fuck with Aliens.
Well, it's because he doesn't own that one. That's not James Cameron.
Oh, okay. And then this
Ridley
one has
Scott.
a good making of the Alien Anthology.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Alien.
And it doesn't have the AVP thing, thank God.
Yeah. No, this is just the first 4.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I like James Cameron, man, but he's taking that whole Alien thing hostage, man. It wasn't his idea.
Speaking of taking a show hostage,
Yeah, right.
we should have rated this 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. We kept getting caught up. I didn't want to interrupt. So kick it off, Robbie. What do you want to rate this, man, for the birthday stream? You get us going.
I know that it's not necessarily super approved to do
you don't
this.
Gotta fucking say it. How many movies have I given 5s that don't deserve it?
No, it's not even that. I'm just saying I want to give it. I want to give it I want to give it a slip for each breast. I'm going to give this a 6. This to me is a perfect movie. I love it. It knows what movie it is. It's only trying to be the movie it is, and it's actually. I think it's aiming for lower than what it actually is. I fucking love the movie. It's so fucking charming to see 3 of the greatest screen queens of all time, especially of the 80s and the late 80s, early 90s, this period. It's so great to see them have fun doing not just the sexy bits, because they're having fun doing that, but also having fun doing the dorky bits. I love this movie. It cracks me the fuck up. I love the music in it, not the score. I get what y'all are saying about that, but like the music in it, like that long ass fucking bit when they're in the tub. Jumping Jiminy, come on, my Jiminy. But there's even a bit there where he's like, I come from somewhere we never get AIDS or something. It's just so ridiculous. Like I said, it's punk rock. This is grab a camera, get some film, get some friends, do it yourself. They made this movie in 4 fucking days. It shows, and it's brilliant because of it. So I'm going to give it a 5.69.
5.69. There you go. Hey, man, that chill, man. That's years of practice, brother. Slides out like butter. Scarpet, man, what do you rate this, brother? And anybody in the chat, if you guys were able to watch Nightmare Sisters, Throw your rating down below. Let us know what you guys thought.
I am going to. I don't like as much as the Slime Ball Bolorama, which I thought was similar. I didn't. I'm gonna give it a 2 for 2 bests. Mostly for Lanaa. I give it a 2.
That's fucking cold, man.
I thought you said yesterday you were giving it a 3.
No, I never said that.
Well, you said you won't be higher than a 3.
I just realized Scarpat gave fucking Burial Ground a 5. I gave Burial Ground a 2.
There
Now
you
I know
go.
how it feels.
I didn't even remember that.
Don't worry. This is not as near of a bad of
Have you been
betrayal to
keeping
me
that in the
personally.
chamber?
This is not near as bad of a betrayal to me personally as it was on the night Funhouse, where only Dylan was there. He had to show up to back me the fuck up.
I'll do it every time.
I like Funhouse. That's a good movie.
We should have had you on the fucking
Yeah, we should have brought you.
Everybody
on
in the
for it.
PCP crew was like, "This movie fucking sucks." And
No,
I'm like,
I've seen a lot
my
worse movies
heart's
than Funhouse.
breaking on fucking camera, dude.
Every
I'm like, my
time.
heart is
I gotta
breaking.
pull out my Funhouse.
There's so
I
many
gotta-
more worse movies than Funhouse. Come on.
That's a great 4K too, man. That's a great.
The
4K.
I
Creature was
fucking love
cool
that
in
movie.
that.
That movie
Creature
is
was cool.
fucking awesome, man. I don't give a shit what anybody
Alright.
says.
I don't know if it
I
needed
love
a
that
4K. How's that 4K look? I don't know.
I wouldn't read.
It's a good 4K, dude. I got the 4K for like $12. You remember when they were doing
I
like
might have the
Howling?
4K. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got a 4K.
I think I have the. I
It's
think I
got
have
a
the original
reversible
one.
slip
I
though.
I think you have this on 4K
I don't know.
because it was on sale.
I think
around
I have on 4K and Blu-ray. Believe it or not.
Probably.
Well, the trouble is those old Shout Factory collected edition Blu-rays are so good. I don't want to get rid of them.
I know.
There's so
That's
much
how
better
I
than those
am.
4K things.
That was a
Yeah.
great era, man, when those were popping.
If the Shout Factories though didn't come with like the 4K and Blu-ray, if it was just the 4K, I would never get rid of them. Which I normally don't anyway.
The packaging's better though,
But
man.
like Arrow, it'll just be the 4K now.
The packaging's
Where, like,
better
Shout
because I hate
Factory, at
on
least
every.
they give you both, which is
The
the one
packaging's
that's
better. I hate that on every new format they have to fucking have the format be the thing on the top.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I'm
band.
saying?
They
I
should
hate
take. I
that.
hate that. Yeah, there's no reason for it.
The fucking yeah.
But
those
you
are- those
can
are the
pull out some
worst.
early DVDs or early Blu-rays or DVDs that you have, and it will be the same fucking thing. You know?
Like just put the collector's edition like they used to, man. I hate that gray fucking line across. I hate it.
But they want to make sure people don't buy it by mistake.
So 5.69 from Robbie, 2 from Scarpad. I don't love the movie nowhere near like Robbie does. I'm not a huge Lanaa fan. I did enjoy it though. I think Dookie Fly Swatter is hilarious. I like the music in it. I'd probably go solid 3 on it. Solid 3. It's a fun one. I would definitely still pick it up on Blu-ray.
Can we not at least the two of you give it an extra 0.5 just for Robbie week?
3.5.
That'd be your birthday present to me. Is just rating this.
I'll give it a
3.69.
3.69.
Yeah, give it a 0.69 higher for Robbie week, please.
3.69 and 2.69. Chill out.
No, I don't condone that. I can't. I'm not condoning it. I'm staying with 2. Sorry.
You son of a bitch. You can't not give him his birthday gift.
It's the thing I wanted.
I'll send you a piece of cake, motherfucker, but I ain't give you that extra point.
Some fucking stale ass cake.
Fucking Brooks will eat it. I'll just keep it here and be like, Brooks, you want some cake?
Yeah. Hey, it might have some edibles in it though for you.
Brooks was going to be here tonight, man. I wanted Brooks to watch this movie, but he was like, "Where can I find it?" I was like, "We can rent it on Amazon. It's super cheap." He was like, "I'm piggybacking on somebody else's Amazon, so I can't rent it."
That's streaming somewhere. I think that's streaming somewhere.
I didn't see it. Like I looked it
well,
up.
I know you can rent it on Amazon. I don't think it's on Tubi right now though.
Yeah, no, it used to.
It might have been on Shudder, but
I
would have
loved
Brooks to come in. I'd have loved to hear what Brooks had to say about it. That would have been hilarious.
We still got the chance to do it on PCP one day, so maybe we will.
Yeah, with you, Brooks, Jelani.
I should have thought about it earlier and given them this comes with the DVD as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. But yeah, so I'd say average score of 5.69 for Robbie.
Yeah, Amazon
We'll disregard me and Scarpad's review.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're
That's
just going with Robbie's score.
That's good. That's good. Y'all are wrong. Two Guns wrong. Everybody's wrong but me. This is a perfect fucking movie. It's one of the greatest films you've ever seen.
Chill Out says, I love these type movies. I
Me
I
too.
always love me a good full moon movie. They're always fun.
And dudes, best slipcase ever.
I don't need a movie to
I
be
want a
good. I just
poster of
need
that.
one thing to catch my attention. Linnea Quigley had two things. She definitely did, brother. She definitely did. So yeah, man, that'll conclude the Nightmare Sisters birthday Rockin' Robbie stream. Remember, it's frickin' Rockin' Robbie week. His birthday's this Friday, so make sure you guys show him some love. And what do you got coming up? I know you got Rockin' Robbie live tomorrow,
Yeah,
and then
Rockin' Robbie
movie,
live.
and then what? Days of Thunder Monday night.
Yeah, Rockin' Robbie live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time for the birthday stream. And then we're doing Days of Thunder on Monday night. We're starting Crew's Choice. You know, every year we do Crew's Choice where the Excitable PCP crew gets to pick movies. And I always kick us off because it's my birthday week, right? It's my birthday movie. Last year we did Repo the Genetic Opera. The year before that, we did Happy Birthday to Me, some great horror films. And this year, I went to a movie that I loved when I was a kid, and I thought it would be a weird stretch to revisit it. And I had way too much fun rewatching Days of Thunder. So, but we started Crew's Choice. But this year, the trick is they all have to be Tom Cruise movies. So it's Crew's Choice. Get it?
Hell yeah.
So it's nothing but Tom Cruise movies for the next like 2 months over at PCP.
Hey, I love me some Tom Cruise, so.
Yeah, he's in some good movies. We got Days of Thunder right after that. Brooks's pick is Risky Business. Joe Corallo's pick is Legend, the director's cut in particular. Then Jelani picked Tropic Thunder, and then we got month 2 coming after that.
Hell yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be super cool, man.
Chill-Out's asking about what was he saying there about in the movie trivia? What you might want to highlight that.
Sorry, you guys will be participating in the movie trivia with Blood 1 episode. You guys know a lot about movies, y'all.
Blood 1 episode? I'm not familiar
Y'all
with that.
won't be great, or you guys will be great, I'm guessing. What's Blood 1 episode? Or he says, will you guys be participating in the movie trivia with Blood 1 episode? Who does? I don't even know. Oh, yeah. No, he's saying movie trivia with Verno. Yeah, no, that probably won't be happening. Sorry to say it.
I'll be doing movie trivia there, I think May 16th.
Yeah, we're not invited to those type things. Yeah, but that should be fun, man. Let him do his thing. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure Rockin' Robbie will kick some ass and take some names on that one.
Fable for somebody kick my fucking ass, like some casual like Fable.
Oh, dude, it's all good.
I'll stutter all night. I'll be like, I have no idea.
I hate that autocorrect. So after this, though, me and Scarpet will be doing a little Shudder watch along. We doing Boys from County Hell, motherfucker.
Well, this was only supposed to be an hour again. Like last week, there was supposed to be an hour.
Bro,
we were like
up till fucking 4 a.m.
And we actually went like 2 hours on Nightmare Sisters. Who would have thought?
Bruh, it's Nightmare Sisters. It's the greatest cinematic achievement in American cinema history.
30 minutes, man.
I guess it's my birthday, Scarpet. Don't act like this. Why are you doing this to me?
But what else? Oh, next week for Mother's Day. Well, the day before Mother's Day, so next Saturday, we'll be reviewing Lloyd Kaufman's brothers movie Mother's Day, which is a motherfucking hit classic.
You should do the remake. I've never seen the remake.
Man, I actually like the remake. I actually really like the remake. But it's not as good as the original. We'll have to do the remake next Mother's Day.
You know, you can talk about how long this fucking movie review was, but most of it was us fucking just geeking out about fucking physical media.
Right. Right. Nothing wrong with that.
We did spend about 20 minutes on Tits.
That's in that too.
Well, which is understandable. There was like 20 minutes of full on tits in the movie too. So yeah, we got Mother's Day next Saturday, so that'll be fun. And Sunday night, Scarpet and I will be watching Ice Pirates or something.
Yes, we'll be doing.
If you join us per kick, you'll be there to see.
We'll be doing Ice Pirates, which, by the
Oh,
way,
that's what I thought.
Two Guns sent me Ice Pirates, and I haven't seen that in such a long time. So
That's
we'll
a
be doing that.
cool movie. That's a
I've
fun
never
movie,
seen
man.
it, so.
Oh, dude, Ice Pirates is stupid fun.
Yeah. If you guys both are saying it's stupid fun, I can't wait. But yeah, should be fun.
Keep stupid in mind when you're watching it. Like,
I
don't
usually
get
always
twisted.
do.
Don't be watching it like you're watching Nightmare Sisters and being like,
No, I'll have fun.
don't be
with it.
snotty when you watch it like Scarpet.
Nah.
I just got that thing. When's the tits coming? When's the tits coming?
Sorority Babes was better.
This movie needs an imp.
He likes the little. He likes a little gin. He likes a little gopher gin in it.
Hey, y'all. You know who did the voice of that genie in Sorority Babes?
Who did it? I forget.
Dookie Flyswatter.
Is it?
Oh yeah, probably.
There
Yeah,
he
it
is.
sounds like the man is
Oh, Michael Sanye then is his real name.
Cool.
That's his real name.
Well, he prefers Dookie Flyswatter.
Yeah. Hey, I get why he did.
I bet he's like, don't put my real name on this shit.
I get it, because Michael Sanye is I would have went with Dookie Flyswatter too. So
yeah.
And Chill Out says Ice Pirates. I love that movie. Sweet, man. I can't wait to watch it then. So yeah, Mother's Day next Saturday. Make sure to shout out Robbie this Friday. Give him a good happy birthday, motherfuckers. And I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Appreciate you coming and hanging for the early birthday week, Robbie, and you coming and hanging out last week for my birthday. So as always, man, I appreciate everyone came and hung out. You guys are the motherfucking best. Go check out ScarPad's shorts. Motherfucker hit like 11K right now. He's grinding like a motherfucker.
I want people to check out my shorts.
Huh?
He doesn't want people to check out his shorts. He wants people to check out his tops.
Short videos. This motherfucker, not them shorts. But
look at my shorts, motherfucker.
Yeah, we need some more.
They will mesmerize you.
Dookie Flyswatter all the way.
Yeah.
So as always, man, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. We love you, man, and we will see you next week. Have a great one, guys. Peace out, y'all.